Hello, children. In this class, especially I need to tell you a few things. See, English, right? This will be probably the last, video for your first year. Okay, so for English subject. So don't take it as a subject only. That means you are taking it as a subject, how to score. Right. But apart from that, I strongly believe that the importance of learning good English is huge. It is the third most widely spoken language in the world, right? And it will help you in every field of yours. It is kind of, knowing English is a kind of thing that it will open the wide spectrum to you. So, say if it is a day to day usage, or if it is a trade, if it is a submission of your thesis paper, or if it is, kind of diplomatic, enactment, or tourism, or wherever you go. So, you will get the common language to speak, that is English. So how it is very very important to know English, and especially to communicate in a good English, right? So here, now, speaking good English, that means if you have the depth of knowledge of the structure of a sentence, then you can speak confidently, better way English. Okay. So these all are the supportive thing, right? For communication purpose, it has another thing, that means another prospect. That is, you know, if you go ahead with the study of English, it can open a broad avenue, right? Further. See, this English language, it is, the rich language and a rich literature, right? So you can take the test of this, and if need be, you can go for further study, okay? Or for the purpose of satisfaction, self satisfaction, or entertainment, you can go ahead, okay? So everything is possible if the foundation is strong. So this, I believe, will be a kind of preparing the foundation for the higher study. Okay. So what is my suggestion, that don't take it as only a subject where you need to score or where you don't need to score. You need to pay attention, and if need be, you won't pay any attention for this, right? So that means I want to show you the other aspects of learning English. Fine. So whatever we have learned here in the first year of yours, PU first one, that we will discuss. That means in a nutshell, I like to discuss, right? Not the question answer wise, but whatever is applicable in the further studies of yours, maybe in the second year. So this I have taken under consideration. See, student, here a few instructions always you will get in the second year event, that is, follow the prescribed limit while answering the question. Okay, that means this will be in the beginning, it will be provided with instructions that follow the prescribed limit while answering the question. So it is very much necessary. Say for the question number Roman number 1, 1 to 12. So it needed, that means all the questions need to be answered in a word or a phrase, or max to max a sentence. I repeat, okay, that you need to do in a very precise manner this question and answer, and that is the same concept is applicable for the second year of yours. Okay, so you need to stick to it, right? Here, this is answer the following in a word or a phrase or a sentence. So all this question I'm not I'm not working on this answers, but whatever is necessary, that we will be going ahead, right? See, next is answer the following questions in a paragraph of 80 and 100 words. So this is even very much necessary. 100, 80 to 100, right? Preferably, you need not to exceed, right? But if it is, mandatory for you that you cannot complete your answer within 80 to 100 limit, then 120 to 150, not more than that. Another instruction is write the correct question number. Here you can see all the questions and the question numbers to be mentioned correctly there, right? 1 mark questions attempted more than once will be awarded with 0. So you cannot give us the choice, only once you can attempt, right? And further, one more thing that I need to tell you, that all the answers should be in the same place, right? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got it? So this should be mandatorily done, right? Next is uh, for multiple choice question, choose the correct answer and rewrite it. If you have a choice here, say one question followed by few choices. Say Mara is the watchman of the lake, is called a sage or lunatic or godman. Then you write this answer, right? That means you will have to rewrite it. Basically, this is the instruction for one concept of your grammar that I will be covering later, right? Here you can see the following questions in a paragraph of 80 to 100 words. Here, what is necessary, that is Roman number 2 and third. From 13 onwards, you will have to attempt at least 8 questions, right? You can see 8 multiplied by 4, 32. So each question carries 4 marks, right? Whereas you can see here 1 mark for 12 questions, right? That means each question carries 1 mark here, right? So all the questions, whatever you have studied, I don't know, on the aspect of learning English or learning literature, enjoying literature, or preparing the answer from the guidebook you have prepared. But it is not advisable to refer any guidebook, right? If you read the story thoroughly, if you make a good practice of reading good stories and newspaper, then automatically you can enhance your vocabulary, and so it will give a very good support to you. As I told you, that is practice of reading. It will, gradually enhance your power to write. Okay, you will have you will opt for, the capacity of writing, better writing in a better way you can present, right? Not following some others answer, not following some others concept, but whatever you think, your concept can be conveyed directly by you, right? So the structural, that means structural support of a sentence, that means that is what we say, morphology of a sentence. If you go to the core of learning the basic grammar, then it will be very helpful for you. And reading stories, novels, uh, at least newspaper, following newspaper, that will enhance the writing skills of yours. Okay, so these are the things that I need to tell you today. Answer the following in about 200. So 200 words. Here, as I told you, from 13 to 23, all the questions mandatorily, there is a need of introduction. So I told you before even that it is why I said mandatory, because when we are reading a piece of literature, we should know about the author, right? So this is kind of, paying regards to the author, that is in the beginning, who has written and what is the concept. Okay, so every author and every poet, they are driven by their own perspective, their own choice, and their own way, own skill, own power of literature. Okay, literary skill. So If you know about the author once, then next time when you are reading another piece, you may find resemblance. That is the pattern. You can set the right pattern of that particular author's writing. So a little knowledge about author will, it will be really paying you, right, further. And then next is, this is still 23. So I repeat that, see student, you need to read the story as the story is, as not told by someone else, right? So if you want to really take the test of a literature, you read the literature itself. Okay, that means it is a kind of, it will help you to grow the taste for literature. Then next is, read the passage and answer the question. So this is, the easiest one, where you can score well. Even in the second year it will remain the same. Okay, that is unseen paragraph. So unseen paragraph, here you can face, uh, you know a little problem if you don't have the practice of reading English. So some words, or sometimes they ask you to prepare antonyms. That means it is in the need of suffixes, prefixes, or the homonymous word, right? So homophones. So all these are the basic concept of English which you should know, right? Then next is, fill in the blanks with appropriate articles and preposition given in the bracket. So articles, here you can see one answer is no article. But as we are not very much thorough with English, sometimes we are baffled that whether there will be article or not. That means if there is a blank, there is a must necessity of using an article. It's not like that. Okay. So the three articles here, right? That means articles, I haven't taught you determiners. So if further time permits, I will go with that, even determiners, right? Now articles, we will have to be satisfied with the concept of only articles. So articles, that is definite article and indefinite article, right? So where we should use article and where should we use preposition, right? So it is, a jumbled concept. You can see that is the no article, the a to. So you will be given with a paragraph and you will have to choose articles and preposition here. Okay. Then next is the suitable verb form. That is which verb form you will have to. That is subject verb agreement and the verb form. These two are the basic concept which you need to be thorough with. Got it? Because it is not only for scoring well in the first few paper, right? It will give you a lead for better English. It will give you a lead for scoring well in the further examinations even. Now, correction of sentences, we have given you many things. That is the choices. Here, you, after the correction, you will have to rewrite, right? That means here, correction of sentences, you will have to rewrite the corrected word. See, the sentences, let me see once, 37 and 38. Here it is, rain is coming, right? I have discussed, that means we have a long discussion, as I believe I did. So rain is coming, blood is coming. Okay. So in this way, whatever that is called, sometimes MTI, mother tongue influence, the way we speak, the way we construct a sentence, the same way we apply in English, right? So for that matter, we will have to learn, right, the basic concepts as I told you. Okay, I will go home. This sentence relates us to, this sentence relates us to, the concept of tenses. That means which tense we need to follow, which tense we need to choose, right? This is kind of important thing. Not only tenses, But here many a concept that we have discussed in the first year of yours, as I believe that you have practiced. So correction of sentences, it will help you further that how to write the correct sentence. Okay, grammatically correct sentence. And these are the rewrite as directed. Rewrite as directed in the question, that is 39, 40, 41. You will get, that is, fill in the blank with the appropriate word, right? That means two choices, say return or written, in that way, right? That means the sentence is I shall, then blank, your kindness in future. So it should not be written. Okay, so closely related. It is not closely, exactly closely related, but the pronunciation, if you see, written and written. So sometimes we are confused to choose. Okay, then next is you can see, that is complete the sentence with the right form of word given, that is permit. So here permission, permission is granted. That means noun form, verb form, adjective form, which form is applicable for the sentence, the right choice of the word you will have to select here, right? And then adding question tags, then change the question beginning with the right form of do. That means if the sentence is in the past tense, Hanuman brought Sanjeevani, so it is a past tense. That means simple past tense, brought, V2 form of verb, bring, brought. So here we will have to use did, right? You may feel that these are many a times taught concept, why madam is referring us to this, but this is the thing that you lose marks, and this is the thing that scoring 100 in English becomes tough, because if the foundation is clear, I can guarantee you that you can go ahead with the with 98, 99, even we can score 100 marks even. Okay, so this concept should be very clear. Table, this is a table. So table, that means you will have to have a very keen look to that table, and you will have to choose the answer. This is very, very easy, right? Write a letter to your principal requesting him or her to change the timing online for online classes. Yes, this is a later concept in the everywhere. That means lifelong experience, you can say. This is okay, this concept of formal letter in the second year, if you say yes, second year, that will work as the covering letter, right? So this is the concept, that is where you will have to write sender, where will you have to write receiver, receiver's name, designation, address, sender's name, designation, address, then receiver's name, designation, address, then date, then salutation, subject, and body of the letter. Better to divide in three parts, because lastly I want one, that is my preference, we should write one concluding line. If you don't go with the concluding paragraph, at least you provide one concluding line. Then thank you. Yes, many are baffled that madam, thank you will solve the purpose for yours faithfully. No, thank you and yours faithfully separately to be written, then your name and your signature is needed. Okay, then match the following. Match the following, it is based on the language skill and the expertise of yours. Okay, that means it is very easy. If it is a introductory statement, if someone is agreeing with somebody, if it is a kind of greeting, good morning, good night, then asking for information. So what exactly the style of the statement is, you will have to recognize here, right? And this language skill or expertise of yours will be used thoroughly throughout your life. And presently for second year, you will be given a question in your question paper that complete the dialogue. Complete the dialogue means there will be the same way blanks, but concept will be a little, upgraded concept, I can say. And then you will have to create the dialogue. All right. So this is the thing, that means this is the paper of yours, and this is what we have learned in the first year English of ours. So I believe this concept is clear. So you can progress with the upgraded English for the second year. Okay. All the best for the second year of yours, and have a good time ahead. Okay. Thank you.